Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to today's video. So very excited because I'm finally getting to talk about my SEPHORiA virtual swag bag. It finally arrived. I ordered this back in July. It was supposed to be received sometime in September. And there was also issues with the SEPHORiA event, which I'll talk about in a second. But I did order the virtual swag bag, and I guess the virtual key swag was what it was called. And it finally arrived. So this was the little gift. We'll talk about this, but this is the SEPHORiA bag that was inside. And then here is the box. So let's talk about what was inside, all the issues that happened, and whether or not I would purchase it again. Okay, so a little bit about SEPHORiA. So SEPHORiA is Sephora's biggest beauty event of the year. It's a place to meet your beauty icons, learn about the newest products, enjoy incredible swag, and more. In 2018 and 2019, it was an in-person ticketed event. And then in 2021 and 2022, I guess there was none in 2020, it makes sense, it was a free virtual experience. I did purchase the swag bags, the virtual bags, last year. There actually was two, and I purchased both, one for me and then one for my mom. So I was able to get both because you can only actually get one. But this year there was only one virtual key bag. This year it was both. So it was both virtual and it was in person. I didn't see any of the virtual information. I went online and I don't know. And then even last year I went online to try and watch it, and honestly, it's not the same. And I'm sure in person it's amazing. I really would love to go in person. Online, it's just not it. So, but you could purchase the virtual swag. So the optional, you could register, it's free. The virtual stuff is all free, but the virtual key bag is an extra charge. So it's optional. And this year it was $65. Last year I think it was $50. But this year it was $65 plus tax and shipping. So shipping was $8.95. And then I live in Florida, so my total cost was $78.50. So, and then you also are limited to one purchase per person. And that was the same last year as well. Even though they had two, you could only purchase one or the other. I purchased one and then my mom purchased another. And then I think I did a video on both of them. So now the bags were supposed to be shipped in September. The event was the last weekend of September. That was the weekend that there was a flash flood in New York. And I watched online that everybody on Friday, it was canceled. So Friday, it was canceled. And they canceled it like as people were standing in line waiting to go, you know? So a lot of people flew in. And yes, I know flash flood, it could have, no one could have predicted that. But I think they could have probably canceled it a little bit sooner to give people, some people really wanted to go, spent several $100s. It was non-refundable, and made the effort to get there in the flash flood, only to get there and it be canceled while they're there. Now they did get a refund. They did get their swag bag. Patty Alonso has a great vlog about it, and she also shows what she got in her swag bag because she was able to pick it up. But then they did have the events on Saturday, so there was 2 sessions on Saturday. What was really kind of like just pouring salt in a wound was Sephora, or I think it was Sephora, posted a reel about all the swag, all the swag that everybody got at SEPHORiA, showing people on Saturday getting all this stuff. And they got a lot. They walked out with like thousands, probably over $1,000 worth of products. But it was the way they did it. It was kind of just ignoring the fact that a lot of people on Friday left, disappointed. Yeah, they got their money back for the ticket, but that didn't mean they got their money back for airfare, plane fare, airfare, train fare, hotel room, all of that. They didn't get their money back for that. So it was, that was, I think, a PR mishap, let's just say. Now, the SEPHORiA virtual bags were just delayed. The issue with this was no one knew. There was no shipping, there was no information, and it said it would ship sometime. It said beginning of September. Now, beginning in September. Now, I read it that they're going to start shipping in September. A lot of people read that as it was going to be shipping in the beginning of September. That's not what it read, but it was worded kind of weird. but mine shipped out, let's see. Now I got the notice that it was shipping on October 6th, so not in September, October 6th. However, it didn't ship out until October 18th. Almost 2 weeks later. So 12 days later, it finally shipped out, and then I received mine on October 22nd. So it was, like I said, it was $65. My total cost was $78.50. Obviously, your price difference was depending on your state tax. Now, in the virtual key swag, it included a limited edition SEPHORiA swag item, which was this little makeup bag. It's cute. I like it. I mean, it's you know, nothing to write home about, but it's cute. And then a SEPHORiA product assortment promised to be worth $300 plus. So let's see what I got, broke it down, and we'll go through all the items and I will tell you the value and whether or not I would do it again. Okay, so what I've done is I've broken it up into 4 categories. So full-size items, mini-size items, and both of those are items that you can purchase on Sephora. So a lot of times, you know, there'll be a mini size. For example, there was a Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, a mini size that is $30. So it's not the full size, but it is a mini size, but it's one you can purchase. So those are the 2 categories for full size and mini size. Then I have these samples, and I've kind of broken that up into 2 different groups. We have deluxe samples and then samples. So the regular samples are the stuff that you can get for free. Like you get 2 free samples with every purchase at Sephora. That's this category. So now there wasn't that many in this category. There were a few. And there's one that I would kind of say it's almost like a deluxe sample. So it's kind of borderline, but I did put it in the sample category. But for the most part, these are like free gift with sample. And then there's the deluxe samples, and we'll talk about that. So I'm going to start with the sample category first, because I think that is honestly a little, not that a brand is going to watch this, but if you're a brand and somebody's purchasing this like swag bag, my advice is give something more than what you could get for free with the purchase. Personally, the products that are like these samples, it doesn't make me inclined to want to purchase any of them. You know, just saying. Different for even the deluxe samples, I would say it's a different, you know, but I'm kind of like, really, you couldn't have put in like, you know, a little bigger of a product. That's just my 2 cents. So there are 7 in the sample category. And the first is this Fenty Skin Fat Water. It is the Mini Fat Water Niacinamide Pore Refining Toner Serum. This is 10 milliliters, a third of an ounce, and I estimated to be about $3. I did estimate the prices based on, you know, the amount in there, you know, compared to what a full price, because there is no prices because these are samples. So estimated this to be about, you know, $3. Okay, I maybe will get 2 uses out of this, but that's the first one. Next is the Glow Recipe Plum Hyaluronic Acid Moisturizer. So here it is. Now this is, again, 10 milliliters. It is 0.33 ounces. I estimated this to be $7. You can see it still have the thing. Now I have this already and I'm not a big fan of it, so I wasn't disappointed to receive a small size. But again, yeah, you know, Charlotte Tilbury can put a mini size. I think so could Glow Recipe. Next we have Amika. This is the Flash Instant Shine Hair Gloss Mask. This is 1 ounce. It's 30 milliliters. And I estimated this to be $4. Now this is the one that I would say is an exception. I think even though I put this in the sample category, I think there's enough in here that I think it's a good size. And I think this is a sample size that kind of goes in some of their like kits or their, you know, sets. So this one I'm not so disappointed about, and I actually like this. I have this already, so I like having this like travel size. And then there is, let's see, Fable and Mane Smooth and Shine Hair Oil. This is 5 milliliters. It is 0.16 ounces, and this is, I estimated it to be $3.50. I've gotten this free before. I actually like it, but this will actually last. I can actually get a few uses out of this. I'm not so upset about this one being this size, because I can definitely use this to travel, and it's a good size. You'll be able to test it out. So, and I do really like this. And then finally, this is the one I would say is an exception to that like turning off from the brand are the samples for the fragrances. So there's 3 fragrances. It is Love Shack Fancy Forever in Love. Then you have Angel Share by Killian, and then Kylie Vanilla 28. So these I'm not upset about. I like trying fragrances, so I think this is a really great. So I think that they threw these in, even though these are like free samples. These I actually, you know, I can get a few uses out of it and see if I actually like the perfume. Okay, so now we're moving to the deluxe samples. Now these are the ones that you can't purchase, but are either a good enough size, or maybe they sell them in a set, or these are the ones that you're gonna get for like 100 or 200, 300 points through the Sephora rewards program. So there's 6 of them. So we're gonna start with the makeup categories. There's actually 2 makeups. First we have the NARS Power Matte Long Lasting Lipstick in the color Dragon Girl, which is a vivid siren red. Now I estimated this to be $16 because it's about half the size of a regular one of these lipsticks, which I think is 32. So I based it off. So I think this is a good size. I think it's a good value. Now, I'm not a big red person, so I'm a little disappointed in the shade, but I do think it was a great shade. So it will let me test the formula too. Next we have the Natasha Denona Mono Eyeshadow. This is the outer eyelid 321M medium warm gray brown, and this is from the Glam palette. Now these you don't normally get in a free sample, but you can get like as an added, you know, with points. This is from the Glam palette, like I said. So I have the Glam palette. I estimated this to be about $4.50 based on the price of the Glam palette is $69, and there's 15 shades. So, but I mean, it's a pretty shade. I like it. So maybe I'll gift it to somebody, or just maybe I'll throw it in a makeup bag. Then we have some skincare. We have Caudalie. This is the Vino Perfect Radiance Dark Spot Serum Vitamin C Alternative. This is 10 milliliters. Now this is 0.3 ounces, and I estimated this to be $24.50 based on the price of the full size. I think the full size is 1 ounce, so this is like a third of the full size. So, you know, I think that's going to give me enough to definitely test it out. And then we have the Dr. Dennis Gross Universal Daily Peel Pads. There's 3 pads. I estimated this to be $9. They sell packs of 5 as a mini. So this is 3. So I think this is a good samples, and I've been wanting to try these. So very excited about this one. Then we have the Yummy Skin, Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum. And this is in the shade Main Squeeze, which is a champagne gold for all skin types, 5 milliliters. And this I estimated to be about $5. Anxious to try this. And then the final is a fragrance, and this is Replica by The Fireplace. This is 0.2 ounces. It is 7 milliliters, so it's a good size, and I estimated this to be about $11. So it's definitely, it's not a sample size. It is nice, a cute little, you know, perfume here. So very excited. Like, I think this is really nice, and I've been wanting to try this. So those are the deluxe samples. Okay, now we're moving into the mini sizes. So the mini sizes are sizes that you can purchase on Sephora. I have everything in the description box. So I have the size, the price, and everything of what it's worth. Now, obviously, a sample size is usually, or a mini size is usually, you're going to get less product, and it's going to be, you know, it's not really a good value for your money, but it's a good way to try a product. So I don't mind the mini sizes, and these were a really good selection. So let's start with the only body product. This was the only body product in the entire box, and this is the Sol de Janeiro Beija Flor Elastic Cream with collagen and squalene. It is 2.5 ounces, and it is $22 on Sephora. Very excited. I had the Bum Bum Cream. I think they had the Bum Bum Cream last year, so I've never tried this one, so I'm very excited to try this. Then now we're going to move into some of the makeup products. There wasn't a lot of makeup, but this is kind of makeup-esque, and this is from Rare Beauty. This is the Illuminating Primer Always an Optimist collection. It is 0.5 ounces. This is $15. So again, I haven't tried this primer, so anxious to try it. Then we have from Say Beauty, we have the Say Beauty Mini Glowy Super Gel Lightweight Dewy Highlighter. This is in the color Sun Glow, a warm golden bronze. It is 0.5 ounces and it is $16. So you can purchase this. It is $16 on the Sephora website. Next, from Benefit Cosmetics, we have the Fan Fest Fanning and Volumizing Mascara. This is 3.97 grams. This is a mini size. It is sold. It is $15 on Sephora. This is a great mascara. Absolutely great. I got it in PR. Love that I have it in a mini size because I love taking mini mascaras on vacation. Fantastic mascara. So I also think this is really great that it was in here because a lot of people will get to try it. So I think that's really good. Next, we have the Makeup Forever Mini Mist and Fix 24-Hour Hydrating Setting Spray. This is 1 ounce and it is $15. Never tried this. I'm anxious to try it. You know, I love a good setting spray like Makeup Forever, so anxious to try this. Then we have from Tower 28 Beauty, the SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray. There we go. Here it is. Again, 1 ounce, and this is $12. So I don't know too much about this product. It says soothe, purify, and renew. And I think this is not a setting spray. I think this is kind of just a refreshing spray. Gonna look into it. I don't have too much from Tower 28, so just a brand I really haven't tried too much from. Yeah, it's not something I probably would have purchased, but maybe I'll try, maybe I'll love it. Then we have from Tatcha a mini water cream. So this is the water cream. This is 10 milliliters, so just 1/3 of an ounce, and this is $23. This is fantastic. I've had this before. I've had the mini size before, and it lasts. It's a good size. If you're going on vacation, I love mini sizes for vacation. If you haven't gotten that vibe already, because I've said that several times. So really great, you know, cream, and you know, great, $23. It's a good value. Then we have from Skin Fix. This is the Mini Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Peptide Face Cream. It is 0.5 ounces and it is $20. Again, great product, great moisturizer, really great. I think it's on the Clean. Yeah, I think it's a Allure winner, and I think it's on the Clean Beauty brand. Really great product. I've had the full size before. Really great. So happy to have that. Then we have from Drunk Elephant. This is the Proteiny Polypeptide Firming Refillable Moisturizer. Now, I don't think this is refillable, but this is the moisturizer. This is half an ounce, and it is $22. Heard a lot about this, never tried it. So anxious to try this. Never tried it before. I've heard good things. Then this is the one I mentioned already. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Charlotte's Magic Cream. This is half an ounce, and this is $30. Now, this is something that they do sell. I love this size. This size lasts a while. I like this size. I tend to just get this size because I don't know. I just like the size. And with the Charlotte Magic Cream, you actually don't save money by getting the smaller size. It's the same price. The only time you do save money is I think only the larger ones are refillable. But really great. I love the Magic Cream. It's a staple in my skincare. Then now we're going to the hair care products in this side. So we have the Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. This is 2 ounces and this is $15. Very excited to try this. I love I've tried a couple of their scalp products. I've tried like the serum. They have like a spray now that I want to try. So I'm really anxious to try the shampoo, you know, good size, and I love Briogeo. So I think this was a really good value. Okay, next we have from Pattern by Tracy Ellis Ross. It's a mini leave-in conditioner. It is actually 3 ounces and it is $12. I'm not a big fan of leave-in conditioners. Also, I don't think this brand, I think this brand is more for curly haired you know, geared towards curly hair. So I'm going to do a little research on it. I probably will gift this to somebody. Maybe I'll try it. But, you know, I do like that they have like different products so that people can try it. But this is probably something I'm going to gift to someone that would probably use it more than I would. And then we have from Function of Beauty Pro. This is a newer brand to Sephora, I believe. This is the Custom Recovery Conditioner Mask for wavy and damaged hair. It is 2 ounces and it is $13. So this is, you know, just a mask. It's a hair mask, 2 ounces, which I think is a really good size. Ooh, oh, that smells amazing. Oh, that smells so good. If you don't like heavily fragranced products, you probably won't like this. Very anxious to try this. You know, it's a good size. I could probably get at least 2, you know, uses out of it, but man, that smells amazing. So anxious to try that. Then we have the Moroccan oil. So this is the Moroccan oil treatment. This is 0.85 ounces or 25 milliliters. And this is $18. I've had this before. This one lasts a while. The Moroccan oil, this size will last a while. You don't even need the bigger size. So I've had this. I haven't had it in a while. Anxious to try that or to use it up because I will definitely be using it up. And then we have the K18 Mini Leave-In Molecular Repair Hair Mask. This is half an ounce and this is $29. I have this. I love it. So, you know, I wish it was full size because it's something I use a lot. But I do like that, you know, if someone's never tried it, didn't want it, because the full size is expensive. So I think that this is a good size to put in there to try it out. But yeah, so this was the $29. So there was 15 of the mini size. That was definitely the bulk of the box were mini sizes. So not samples, not full size, mini. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the full sizes, and there's 3, and one of them is kind of a mini, but I'll explain why I put it in the full size category. But that was it. There was just only like 3 in this entire box. Definitely last year there was more full size items, there was more makeup items. So we'll get into the breakdown at the end. But first we'll start with the Laneige Bestie set. So this is the Laneige Bestie Skincare Discovery Set. This is $35. Now I threw this in the full size category because it is a set. It is a full size, you know, it's a discovery set. So even though it's a set of minis, it is a full, that's my son yelling. It is a full, you know, set. So that's why I threw it in the full size. So it's $35. You've got, you know, a lot in here. You've got the Water Bank Serum. You've got a lip sleeping mask. You've got water sleeping mask. You've got the cleansing foam. So you've got a lot of selection. So I'm really excited about this. I've tried a couple of the items, but not everything in here. So anxious to try all of this out. Okay, next we have from Innisfree. This is the Volcanic AHA Pore Clearing Clay Mask. This is 3.38 ounces and it is $16. I have so many masks and I always want to do them. I just never find the time, but anxious to try this. Innisfree. I've tried a couple things from them and they're really good. So it's a really good brand. So, you know, anxious to try it. I haven't looked at the mask yet. Let's take a look at it. So here's the mask. Definitely looks like clay and charcoal. So, yeah, anxious to try it. Good size, you know, $16. So I think it's one that if I like and I use it and it works well, you know, maybe I'll repurchase, especially at only $16. And then the only full-size makeup product, and definitely to me, the item that I saw, which I got the most excited about, which is why I'm saving it for last, is the YSL Rouge Volupté Shine Lipstick Balm, and this is in the shade Nude Lavalier, which is a pinkish brown. This is $43. So very excited that they threw this in here. And not only that they did that, but that they put a nice nude shade. Last year, all the lipsticks were red. All of them. Like, I think there was like 3 lipsticks or at least 2 of them, and they were all red. So the fact that this is in here, never had a YSL lipstick. I'm going to put it on right now. And it is, oh, that's really pretty. And I do have something on already, but it does feel like a lip balm, but you know, I mean, that's just bougie, love it. So this was the item I was most excited that was in here, and it is $43. So it's already, just with this one item alone, this is worth half the value of the box. Now, I do want to mention, I did watch some other people's videos and TikToks, and a lot of people had an item that I did not have in my box. So I believe that an item was left out of my box, and it is, but I want to mention it. It was the Dr. Jart Ceramidian Skin Barrier Moisturizing Cream. It was a mini, it was 0.5 ounces, and it is $20. So yes, it's kind of sucks that an item was left out of my box, especially when other people got it, and everybody got the same items, like even the same colors, everything, everybody got the same item. So, I did see one other person that didn't get it. So I'm curious if, and that person just posted. So the ones that I saw were posted like, you know, 4 or 5 days ago. So I kind of wonder if they just ran out and said, they're not going to miss it. I don't know. But, I'm not that upset about it because there's so many moisturizers and I have so many skincare. So it's not something I'm really upset about. Now, if it had been the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream and other people had gotten it, yes, I would have been complained. Probably, you know, I don't know. I feel like since other people are missing it as well, I feel like they probably just ran out, and it's like, okay, well, you're screwed, you know, kind of. I purchased my box on the day. As soon as they went on sale, I purchased them. So they definitely did not go out as you purchased. Like, it wasn't like in the order that they were purchased. No, because I was one of the first. As soon as it went on sale, I purchased it. So if that was the case, other people were getting their boxes like a week before I did. So, and then before mine even shipped. So, you know, it is what it is. So, okay. So the breakdown, there was 8 makeup items. Now I say 8 makeup items, that's including like the highlighter, the glow serum from Danessa Myricks, the primer. Those were all makeup items. But like, let's be honest, there was like a lipstick or 2 lipsticks and the little single eyeshadow. So makeup is stretching it. Definitely a lot more makeup last year. That was kind of a disappointment. Skincare, 11 items. A lot of skincare, a lot of moisturizers. Hair care items, 7, but I thought there was a good variety, so I thought that wasn't too bad. Fragrance, 4, all samples, but I thought that was good and understandable. I thought that was good. And then there was 1 body care item. So that was the breakdown of what was in the box. Okay, so as far as the value of the box, it was promised to be over $300. Of the 3 full size, and again, I'm including that set as a full size. Those items were $94. So those 3 items right there were $94. The value of all the mini sizes was $277. That's not including the item I was missing. So if that had been included, that would have been $297. So just the full size and the mini items, things that you could purchase yourself at Sephora, the value of my box was $371. If I had that other item, it would have been $391. So $371. Then including, so the deluxe samples, now these are all estimations. The deluxe samples, I estimated it to be about $70 worth of products. And then the sample sizes, I estimated those to be about $31. So if you counted the full size, mini, and just the deluxe samples, my box would have been $441. And then if you included everything, the value was $472. Again, if you had included the mini size of the Ceramidian cream, it would have been $492. So just under $500. Yeah, I definitely think it was worth it. I definitely got my money's worth. There's definitely a lot of items in here I will use. I am a little disappointed that there was not more makeup. I understand why, because I think that there's, you know, there's makeup is so subjective, and it also depends on skin tone and everything. So I do wish there was a little bit more makeup, but I think there was a good variety, especially with the hair care. Thought there was it wasn't like just all shampoos or all conditioners or all leave-in, you know, conditioners. It was a variety of things. The fragrances, it's going to give me 4 fragrances to try. So I was very happy. Will I purchase it again? Absolutely. You know, I'm absolutely going to purchase it again if they offer it. I just would say, you know, for the SEPHORiA customer service, if it's delayed, just tell people, send a mass email out and saying, it's delayed, instead of waiting, because what I forgot to mention earlier was that they didn't tell people it was delayed. You had to email customer service and say, hey, what's going on with my box, for them to email you back and saying, you know, we had supply chain issues and the boxes are delayed. Well, why wait for customers to email you to say, hey, it's delayed? If you know they're delayed, just email everybody, because everybody's was delayed. So that's the only thing that the customer service was kind of lacking, but it obviously doesn't compare to anything that of the people that were going to the Friday sessions at the in-person SEPHORiA. That customer service was completely just non-existent. But I absolutely would do it again. And honestly, I would love to go to SEPHORiA. It looked like an amazing event, so I definitely want to go whenever it's offered again, if time permits, you know, and I can get away. I will try and go. It definitely looks like an amazing event. But if I don't, I still will be purchasing the virtual key swag bag. So with that, if you like this video, click like, click and subscribe. That way you get a notification every time I post a new video. Bye everyone.